let's consider one scenario. There is an input field and there is a username. So suppose user will type their name and they will try to search that user is already exist or not. If user is already exist, then that user id will that username will not be allotted. User need to select the another username. Okay, so in that scenario, how you can handle this situation? It means that user will type, then on their type continuously you can check the data, uh, check from the database that user id is already existing or not. So what will happen? Suppose you, if you will type a b c d, then you can notice that for each of this key type, or maybe let's say key up, yeah, key down, or maybe on change. So in that scenario, what will happen? There will be a 1 2 3 4 4 times api call will happen, because you type here the a, then the api call will happen for the a, and if you type the b, then api call will happen for the ab. So user continuously can type their username, and on each of this typing the API call will happen. So actually this is not an optimized way, because API are very expensive. If you will do the API call, then in the back end, there are lots of operation will happen. It will check the username from the database, and based on that, uh, this will produce the response, and whatever response you will get, you will get that response, and you will show to the user that hey, this username is exist, or you can suggest through the auto suggest that these are the username is available, you can take that as a username. So what is the optimized way to do that? See, before going ahead, please note that I have used here the observable. So basically on the key type, whenever I am like making certain thing here, changing in the input field, then there is a event called key up. So there are lots of event like key up, key down, on change, change. So what will happen when any event will be occurred, then the observable stream will get generated, and observable, whenever you will make the event, then on that event observable will emit the data that contain their value. Okay, so you can notice from the from event I have created one observable. See, we have already discussed about the from event is a creation operator. With the help of the from event you can create a observable. Okay, so in the from event, basically you have to provide the two argument. First argument is a selector and second argument is a key up. So here using the view child, I have used here the you can notice uh, view child, we have selected a particular element. The element basically nothing but input field. So in the input field, when the key up will be happen, so as a second argument I have provided here the event. The event name is a key up. When the key up will be happen, then this will produce observable stream. Okay, data will get produced, whatever data will be passed from this input field. So I have created one observable and I am subscribing to this observable, or maybe I can call API. Okay, here I can call API. So you can notice that basically this observable are emitting an object. That object contain value as well. That object having the lots of information related to input field, but we are interested in the value. So what I did here, I use the target because it's a whole object. So since it's a whole object, we need to collect the value. So event, then target, then value. So if I will console log just the event, then you can see what will be the output. So I am removing here all of other like property, and just I am trying to print in the console event. Event is nothing but an object. So let's see what will be the output. So I can do these things into the browser. So in the browser, I am going to type my name, which is the Ashutosh, ASHUTOSH. On each of this key type, you can notice key A S H U T U S H I have typed. So there are object, okay, this object are emitted from the observable, of course, and in that object you can notice there is a target. If you will expand the target, somewhere you will find a value. Okay, so let's see where value is. So O, and then if I will expand a bit, then you will find a value. So you can notice here the value, which is the Asutosh. So now I am interested in the value. That's why I have used here the event dot target dot value, so that we can access the value. Okay, but the problem is here, whenever I am keep typing, then it's producing observable, and after subscribing we maybe call the API call to get a data that username is already exist or not, or related username we can suggest. Okay, so let's assume that I am calling the API call right now here. It's okay. Now what is the optimized way to do that? Instead of calling a API call multiple times, what we can do is to, whenever user will keep typing, then we will not call a API, we will wait for some times. So when the user will finish their typing, then after let's say 3 seconds, after expiring of the 3 seconds, we assume, means our system will assume that user is now done the providing of username, so it's a final one, we can now call the API. Okay, so for do that we can use the definitely we can use the one operator which is a very important, is a debounceTime. So debounceTime is a pipeable operator, so we can write in the pipe. So let's write the pipe, and on that pipe here I am going to write here the debounceTime. Okay, debounceTime is a very useful operator, and in debounceTime I will provide the time in the millisecond, and that will be suppose 3000 millisecond, it means 3 seconds. So whenever I will type here, suppose that I am typing the Asutosh, then after finishing my typing, then after 3 seconds will get expired, then only the observable will be generated. Okay, so here you can notice right now I am not getting anything because I have not done did a console log. So let's do console log, and then event then target. Why here I have used the optional operator? Optional operator, it means that suppose the property will not exist, then it will not provide any error. So that's why I have used here. So I will use here the target and then dot value, so that we will get a value. So let's type here once again. So I have typed my name, and after finishing 3 seconds, after expiring of 3 seconds, name is appeared. Okay, but again friends, let's consider another scenario. If suppose user will remove the sh, and again they will type sh once again, so what will happen in this case? See, in this case again there are value we are getting, but in that scenario again API call will happen. So what is the best way? Means we optimize at certain extent, but still the API call will happen even if the value is same, but still API call is happening. So in that scenario, because API call will happen, we will get the same data, so it's unnecessary, or there is some redundancy. So further we can optimize with the distinct until change. So let's see what distinct until change will do. So again this is the pipeable operator. So here I am going to write here distinct until change. This is very important operator, distinct until change, and that's it. Means into the pipe just we will put there the comma, and we can write a operator. Now let's see. I am going to type here my name Ashutosh, and just I am waiting for 3 seconds. 1 2 3. You can notice that we got a output which is the Asutosh. Alright, now if I will remove sh and I will put once again, then what will be the output? Again I am getting, however I have used a distinct until change, what they will do, distinct until change, basically they will compare the previous emitted data and the last emitted current emitted data. Okay, and if there will be a changes, then it will be passed to it. Okay, so but here you can notice why I am still getting distinct until change, why it's not working. So let's see. So we will check it, but let's go to the definition. See, distinct until change is a comparator. They will take a boolean value and basically a previous emitted data and the current data. They will take it and they will compare it. If it will be true, it means they will compare. If it is true, okay, it means what? If both will get matched, then it will not allow, but if both will have some different, then it will allow. But here it's not working because we are emitting the object instead of the data. So you can notice normal value, okay, name. So I am not emitting the name, I am emitting the object. And as you know, the two object is never be equal, because the object is a reference type. Okay, so two object cannot be the same. So that's why here we are not able to achieve our requirement. So what we can do, we can transform the data. So we have another another pipable operator, which is the map. So let's do one thing. Before doing the debounce time, I can use the map. Okay, in the map operator we will transform it. So in map operator I am going to write here the, let's say, val, and then I will return what I will return. So I will return this one, val. Instead of returning whole object, we will return a value. So val, and then again we can write here the target and dot value, something like that. Now what will happen? So here again here I will get a undefined, because this is not an object. Okay, this is just a value. So let's do an event. However, event is not a good variable name. So maybe we can write val to event at this place, and here we will use the supposed val, something like that. So let's see what will happen in that scenario. Now I am going to type here, let's say I have typed my name Asutosh, and then after 3 seconds we got a output that it's same, and then I am going to remove the sh and adding once again sh. Let's see, 1 2 3, and you can see that we didn't get a data because it's the same. The previous observable data and the current observable data is same, both are the Asutosh. Even if we have removed the sh and added once again, but it's producing the same. That's why it is restricting. So until or unless both will get some difference, the distinct until change will not allow. Okay, so suppose if I will remove the sh and type there the g, let's wait for 3 seconds. You can see I have typed here the different name. So in this scenario, distinct until change allowing that one. So in this way we can further optimize our code so that only one time API will call. Okay, so basically this is a distinct until changed. So debounce time and distinct until change is very useful. Sometimes we need to call API based on that. So in this way we can optimize. I hope you understand. If you will face any problem, then please let me know. Thank you.